This episode is sponsored by Caribbean Dance Sport, October the 31st through November the 4th, 2018. Join us and help rebuild Puerto Rico. Welcome to Approach the Bar with Dancebeat. Today we are going to discuss the recent US National Pro Latin Championship that was held in Orlando, Florida. And I think I've really struck the jackpot today because giving us her wealth of knowledge, I am so honored to have the one, the only Miss Shirley Ballas.
Thank you, that's very sweet. I'm very, very pleased to be here today and to chat with you and talk about all those wonderful couples that danced in the United States Championships. First of all, I want to say that it was 3 rounds and it was very, very difficult in the first round to make a cut because the level and the quality, even from the first round, was amazing. I'm so proud to represent the United States when I'm judging, to see all these up-and-coming couples and just watch them progress, and they were all giving it their all. And it was 3 heats, and I couldn't pick 4, 4, and 4. I actually had to carry over because there was people doing just marvelous things in every heat in every round, really. So yeah, it was the most difficult championship to judge by far for me, was the one yesterday, because everybody was on their game.
Oh yes, it was. And I didn't really introduce Shirley well enough there, but as you know, she is a former 3 times British Open champion. How many times US champion?
Well, about 10 times United States champion, but I also won it with Sammy, so I could add a few more, but I think 10's fine.
10, yeah. So you, I like that. So you stop counting Sammy.
I love Sammy. You know me without Sammy.
Oh, dearie me. And of course, at the moment, she is now the biggest thing on British television. She is the new and much better looking Len Goodman on Strictly Ballroom, which is, I believe, the highest rated programme in Britain.
Yes, between 13 million and 15 million audience every week, and it's just had its launch show. So it's just about to kick off again, and second time for me, so I couldn't be more thrilled than to be on that show.
That is fantastic. And something else. She now is officially the most famous liverbird because... and if you don't know what that means, go and look in the dictionary or Wikipedia or Google it. What is a liverbird? Because she is now doing pantomime in Liverpool at the
Empire Theatre. I shall be playing the Earth Fairy, the Good Fairy. And the hardest thing for me is going to be learning all the lines. And it's a 2,000 or 2,500 seater auditorium, 2 shows a day for about 5 weeks. So I've been calling on Mark, Derek and Julianne to give me some tips on how to learn lines. So I'm quite excited.
And you're going to take instruction from somebody on that?
Oh yeah, I'm an absolute excellent student. I really am a good student. So, when Mark gives me some advice or whatever, I mean, he's just about to go on Broadway to do his Kinky Boots, and he had 3 weeks to learn everything. He had it down in a week and a half. I just, it's like a rhythm, I suppose. It's what you get used to, but I'm excited.
Oh yeah, we'll be excited to see the photographs from that. All right, guys, let us actually see what happened here in this great event. So making this wonderful final and finishing 6th, we had Manuel and Natalia. At the moment, I think they are based in the Midwest over here, but originally maybe she's Ukrainian and I think he may be Italian.
Possibly.
Anyhow, they were very consistent last night because they actually did finish 6th in all dances. So Shirley, what were your feelings on this young couple?
Well, first of all, I think that they are a couple that have immense movie star looks. They come out on the floor, she's just beautiful to look at. She's a specimen of a female beauty. And he's just, tall, slim, elegant. For me, I found it was a flattering result for them. I was quite surprised, actually, that they were included in the final. When they got in, they danced to the best of their ability, although was not a particular fan of theirs. I'm a little bit up and down with them. Sometimes I judge them very well. Sometimes it's not always, the best for me. I think I had them around 5th, I think, yesterday. As a team, consistent with each other. It's just I would like to see more quality through him, through his standing leg, a much more toned centre, more leading skills, more of a unit dancing together would be enhancing for me when I'm watching them. I thought they danced the best that they could dance. You know, they gave it their all when they got in the finalists down to choice at the end of the day. That's why we have so many adjudicators. But the lower end of the 6 for me yesterday. They do well to go back and study a little bit the art of dancing as a unit, coordinating, synchronizing, just 4 arms, 4 legs, getting it all so it's synced together and it doesn't look a little bit separate.
It's funny she'd say that, because not so long ago I was doing this with some other people, and I mentioned that I thought Natalia took off by herself too much. Now, last night, for me, I was so happy that she actually let Manuel sort of be in charge. So I really appreciated that that change. So
I didn't really get that feeling. Sorry to disagree with you there. I felt again that sometimes she has like this impulse to go. So I'm not necessarily saying she doesn't listen to him. He possibly is late with his leads.
Could be, yeah.
Maybe he should think about trying to connect with her half a count or a count earlier than she needs everything. And maybe she needs to sharpening the listening skills, but she's only going to be as good as he's ready to maneuver and go. So perhaps it was an improvement. You possibly see them dance more than I do, but I think it's definitely a skill that they could keep homing in on and keep working on for sure.
Yeah.
Because they've got everything else. I mean, they're just beautiful, beautiful people to look at, you know. So
yeah. Well, guys, congratulations. It was a very, very tough final to make. So let's see how you continue. And we are now going to continue and see who made 5th in this great event. Hey, please do not go too far away, because Shirley and I are going to be back with more from the US National Pro Latin Championships in Orlando, Florida. Cheers.